here on my farm, and I'm gonna be showing you a few of the tips and tricks which I use to keep my garden looking a little flourishing. I mean, it's very nice to see when you can plant something and you can look at it and say, yeah, you have seen your progressions. So today I'm gonna be dealing with my tomatoes. I've done with the other sets, and there's a little technique I would like to show you guys from this here. This is gonna call a fig leaf when it is dry. So what I usually do to tie my tomatoes, I don't use any plastic bags because this causes, when it falls back into the earth, it causes a pile of distress. So what I do, I cut these into small strips like this. I can say like 6 inches, 7 inches, and I use a string with two pieces on the side, and also these have to be soaked in water when you pick it from the tree as it is dried. Then you need to put it in water, let it soak for about 10, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes around there. And then afterwards you chop it up into these pieces and then you strip them. It comes out like strands. So you bust that in half and then you pull it down and you get a strip. So you get 2 out of these or 3 out of these, sometimes 4 out of these. You test it for the strength and then afterwards you tie your tomatoes according to the height they reach. So today I'm going to be pruning my tomatoes, and it's a very pruning and taking off the outside leaves. So what happened to the trees is that if I show you another one earlier on, they actually grow tomatoes that here. If you're growing a tomatoes and then you have this part which comes between the leaf, normally if it's at the top then you can leave it. If it's at the bottom then you can break it off, because you don't want too many branches coming in, because you're gonna just grow flowers and you're not gonna grow fruits. So you take off the bottom side of the leaves. I'm sorry, I have a little bend in here, so I need to put that straight, get a little stick for here. So all this stuff, so that's what I'm really talking about. As you can see, this one here, it got from the leaf, here. Then you got this here. You don't really need this at a young stage, so you break this off. And after breaking this off, you take off this leaf. You see another one right here, that's like another tree. You break that off. That's too many. Then you break off whatever you doesn't want. You break off this here also. So you might take off the outside, the under leaves, to prune it, to let it, because when the leaves are on, then I can see it sucks nutrients from the plants. And these leaves under here is like, actually you can see 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th leaves from the plants, which it doesn't really want. So you pick them off, not up to the head. There's a certain place you reach. You can see for that tree here, you take off these two, this one here and that one here. That's it. Just 2, 3, 4 leaves at the bottom. And see a more typical example here. So this is for controlling the tomato tree. Tomato trees are very easy tree to grow, and it can take suckers from all different angles. As long as the leaf are there, it can take suckers. So you don't want certain leaves here, so we take them off. So I'm gonna tie this back here. Also, I haven't any wilt, but I had a few wilted trees, and if you've seen a few wilted trees, I can see through your garden, I suggest that you pull them off. I'm gonna tie like this here. Any wilted trees you see from your tomatoes garden, you see what am I really talking about? This is what I try to avoid, but this one caught me by surprise, so that's what I didn't want. I didn't want too many of those. And you see it's still got a top that's going to stand up on here still, so I'm going to take that off. I don't need this, and I'm going to continue to prune. So that happens and causes the tree to bear a whole lot. If you're leaving the tree to bear for years, then that type of farming is required. But if you're doing farming for sale and stuff like that, you'll have to get another harvest, and you'll have to change the crop and stuff like that. So You take those stuff off while it is early. So these undersea leaves here, I think they cause some problems. The plant have to feed them. Instead of the plant have to always feed all these old dying leaves, you leave it to feed the top leaves, which are the most essential leaves. So when you watch your garden, they should be looking clean and nice. A little bit of air can pass through, water and stuff like that. So I'm saying, back to my farm, I'm saying that any description you will have to do for your tomatoes, if you want to know what I use, what the strategy I use for time. As I said, I've shown an example. If you want me to do a video to show the exact tree I got the stock from, then I can show this. And tomorrow I'll be doing a little bit of work in my tomatoes also, so there's going to be something new I may see and I may want to show and share with everyone, so that if you're farming, you can feel comfortable about your farming. So this is my farm again, and thank you all for watching my videos, and you can subscribe and leave a like and comment if necessary.